Hi, my loves. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. I hope that you're having a beautiful and an amazing day. So this is a timeless reading for the collective. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Information for personal readings can be found in the description box. I'm missing a card. The card I was missing is the Knight of Wands. You could feel like you've been without your passion. You could feel like your energy has been low, or you are lacking in some type of passion. You have the Six of Cups here. It's coming back. You have the Six of Cups. I have the Temperance card here. The Wheel, the King of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Tower, the Three of Swords. Yeah, see, this is what the problem is here. And then you have the King of Pentacles over here as well with the Moon. So, it's like a collective energy that is a repeating story, I've noticed. But you have the Six of Cups. With the Six of Cups here and the Temperance card, there is something that is here to heal your inner child. There is something that's here that is to like allow you to heal your inner child or embrace your inner child, to balance something within yourself, your light and shadow attributes, your feminine and masculine energy. You could want to return to something, or you're remembering like a dream or some type of goal or desire that you had perhaps since a child. Some of you could be remembering something that happened to you as a child. It feels like this blank page. It's like I'm hearing blank page. It's a missing piece to a puzzle. There's a blank page. So okay, it's like maybe right now you're trying to start something new. There's going to be a blank page. You're trying to start something new, but it's been difficult for you to start something new because there has been a missing piece. There's something that is related to you or your childhood, your family, whatever this is that has been missing, or it's just you have been missing your childlike energy or nature, because it's very possible that something has happened to you. It could even be some type of trauma here, because here's the King of Pentacles, the Moon, the Eight of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and then the Ten of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the World. I feel like, again, with the Moon card out here, though, your intuition is getting stronger. This King of Pentacles and King of Cups. There's like a masculine energy here, or this reading is about a masculine energy. This King of Cups to me sometimes can also be like a spiritual guide or mentor, with the Ace of Pentacles here and the change your life, the Tower card. So you're about to receive like an inheritance. You're receiving some type of solution. You've been patiently waiting for some type of healing or information, wisdom, advice, insight, whatever this is, and something is coming in to change your life. It could be money, okay, but it's like it's more like healing here. Your vitality, something had been, you know, honestly, to be honest, it feels like the reading that I did a few weeks ago, it's like you're resurrecting your star. You're remembering who you are. For many of you, something was taken from you, and you're getting that back. Something was taken from you when you were innocent. Some could say their innocence was taken, but you're getting something back. October 14th, October 16th. I've been seeing October 14th for the last several weeks. Libra energy. Yeah, there's justice being served in a situation where something finally balances out. We do have an eclipse coming up in a few days. So there's a sudden like revelation and eclipsing of energy that's going to allow someone to break completely out of some type of fear or limited belief or whatever this is. The King of Pentacles and the Moon is here. What I'm really getting here is Someone has been either in the shadows, you've been in the shadows, or someone has been in your shadow. Eight of Swords, yeah. It's something here in the hidden that has been in the shadows. And it has to do, I feel, with another person or something that happened with another person. The Ten of Pentacles is here, but it's like someone's perspective on wealth or family is changing. This feels like someone's idea now of family, of community, wealth, or whatever. Like I said, it's shifting, it's changing. It just feels like an awakening. It doesn't really feel like it's all that heavy. It really just feels like someone is coming out of their shadow, okay? Coming out of their shadow self, or this could even be like a dark night of the soul, okay? Which everyone has to go through that. Yeah, the Three of Swords is here. The Page of Wands, but this is becoming very excited. Much more outgoing. Yeah, the Moon, the Eight of Swords, and the Temperance card. Someone's overall mental health and clarity is improving. And it's leading to a major shift. I'm just wondering, like, what's really in the back? There's something in the background here. Something has been lingering in the background in someone's shadow. It's a thought, it's a memory, it's a trauma, it's something here. You have out here Lover and Destroyer with Knight and Goddess and Servant. Oh, this is so specific. And Vampire. This is really specific. Very specific what I'm about to say, and it's going to be a trigger warning. Someone's innocence, I feel, has been taken or destroyed, either by like a very toxic or abusive mother figure. It's a feminine energy here, but it feels like in feminine has stolen something from a masculine, but it happened as a child. And it really, to me, feels at first, the first thing you would think is maybe something sexual. That's not what I'm getting, though. I feel like someone's destiny was stolen. Like, for real. It really feels like... I'm also hearing stepmother. Wow. This really just like... It's like a gut punch. Like, it'll knock you down. But I feel like it's something that someone has been holding on to. Yeah, you have her Lover, Goddess, Vampire, and Servant, Destroyer, and Knight. So if this is a masculine, there is a masculine here. Something has happened to this person while they were with like a mother figure, a caretaker, or someone else that was supposed to be taking care of them, or that they weren't taking care of this person. This also, for some of you, if you don't resonate with the masculine here, with some type of trauma from their past related to someone that's been lingering, this is like someone came in, the Night Destroyer, as a lover towards a goddess, okay, divine feminine energy, but they were serving this vampire. Okay. This feels like a vampire tale. It feels like, if you watch like any type of vampire show, this may sound kind of crazy, but it's like someone was bitten by a vampire. And if a person, you know, according to like the TV shows, if a person's bitten by a vampire, they become a vampire. The vampire will turn them, right? It's like someone here So it makes sense. Someone here has been raised or abused by like a very narcissistic person. And oh yeah, it makes perfect sense actually. Someone's life is changing. Their perspective of life is changing. The Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Someone now wants wish fulfillment, and they're realizing that they have some type of destructive pattern of behavior or mindset because they were bit by a vampire. This person, this is like a very unclean spirit or a soul tie. It's a mother figure or a lover. So it's like someone, if you're a feminine, there's like a masculine that came towards you. Some of you, this person doesn't know that they are in this type of energy, and they're learning now because of a dark night of the soul or an ego death or whatever this is. But then for some of you, there is a person who has sent a masculine energy in towards you with an agenda to destroy you. Some of you may resonate with both of those situations. Some of you have had a person to come in claiming to love you, to like you, pursuing you in some type of way as a love interest, but they were actually coming in to destroy you or your potential. It's like this person became very obsessed with you or jealous or envious of you. But with the Goddess card here and Vampire, this person I keep getting they tried to turn you. Somebody tried to turn you. Yeah, in serving here. I'm getting like 4 different situations. But the main thing I'm getting is someone came in towards you as a lover. They saw you in this goddess-like energy. But this person was very narcissistic. They wanted you to serve them. But this person, it's like they wanted you to serve some type of energy or entity that perhaps they're serving. Yeah. Really interesting. But everything I'm saying, I feel like it's relevant. I feel like someone out here may have some type of trauma. They could have been hurt or abused by someone, and then they turned into a very emotionally or spiritually abusive person, maybe even physically for some. Someone out here has like a really, really dark past with a lover or a mother figure or something like that. And this person, it's almost like, I've talked about this in the past. It's like being a spiritual serial killer. Like this person is looking for a certain type of people to destroy. There is some type of energy or entity attached to this person, and it has been passed down or passed through them through like a vampire. This is an extremely codependent person. It's a serious like trauma bond out here where someone wants you to serve them or to serve something that they worship. I don't know. Let me get 1 or 2 more cards. Let's see. Whoa. All those cards just fell. What? Child and nature. See what I'm saying? And this card literally says the tendency to abuse animals, people, and the environment. Someone here was born like a evil person. I don't know. The cards that fell on the floor is artist, virgin, queen, student, and companion. It's something out here going on. And look at that detective. You've learned that someone out here is a liar. Oh my goodness. Someone out here is a liar. Beggar, priest, storyteller, detective, and then addict and mentor, fool. Someone out here is using their trauma as a way for them to bond with people. companion and student. This is what I'm saying. Someone out here, it's like Stockholm syndrome. This is narcissism for sure. But you know, like someone out here has been abused, and it feels like they fell in love with their abuser. They can't seem to get away from this person, or they like it. Companion, student, queen, virgin, and artist. Okay, for some of you, there is a woman who is trying to send people or energies towards you. You could be someone who is in like this queen, goddess energy, very pure, very feminine, very virtuous like, and you could be an artist. You ever hear the Midas and the Miser? So you could naturally just have the Midas touch and be very creative. This is insane. Somebody is trying to send some person towards you, or they've already done this, hoping that they can drain you of your energy. But this is a backstory. We do have the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. This is like a practitioner that's working with someone. And I keep picking up this like spiritual spouse type of energy. And I've been seeing it a lot lately. I've been trying to kind of really steer away from it a bit. But this is someone that's using, I feel like, demonic possession or something. They're attaching some type of energy or astral projecting, but they're using another person to send in some type of energy to, it's like to bite a person, to turn them. I know that it sounds like a crazy like sci-fi TV show, but I'm seriously, there's like a practitioner out here. This practitioner we've been seeing in the readings a lot lately over the last few years, but this situation is closing out. Trust. This could be a man who has been taught by like a mother figure, stepmother, or someone like that. This person is very abusive and they worship something dark. This could be like a person who is the leader in some type of group or coven or something like that. This person has sent in a person who perhaps has some type of story. This is so strange. Gemini could be significant. It's like someone out here is in debt to a person. Whoever this person is, you know what, I'll be honest, I want to say practitioner, but you know what this is? This is like someone out here has a contract. They serve or idolize something because they're a student and a companion to it. Student, companion, servant, and vampire. Someone here has a contract with some type of entity that perhaps they see as like a goddess. Someone has someone has an entity, it is like an entity attachment, but they are connected. The moon out here, the vampire, and the student. Somebody here has been, someone learned about serving some type of deity or entity as a child. This is somebody who's rooted in. This is someone who was taught as a child how to go out and steal people's energy. Like I said, like a vampire, to just go out and bite people. Someone has learned this from a person. It could be in their family. And you could finally be seeing this, like detecting what's happening here. You could be like an artist. There's like this goddess, queen, virgin, artist energy here. You could be someone in a very high vibrational energy with this Midas-like touch. But someone out here has learned how to do something. Somebody like switches. The moon and the vampire, it's like, it's something like someone's energy. Someone has learned how to shapeshift. They're devoted to learning some type of knowledge, like a cult. Someone has devoted their life to learning something about like occult knowledge, but they are a servant to something. Yeah. This is so strange because I feel like whoever you are watching, you have a very strong intuition as this detective. It's the Midas versus the miser. It's like you have natural gifts and abilities, but it's like a battle between you and like a vampire. Beggar and priestess here, and storyteller, and addict, mentor, and fool. Somebody is like desperate for a new beginning, and they really want to be some type of mentor or priest, or they want to be well known as like a priest, but this person is dependent on other people for their energy. They don't possess this like pure type of energy, so they are dependent on others for psychic survival. Somebody here is trying to trick you into working with them or being their servant, but they want you to come in with your knowledge. Somebody out here is addicted to lying. Like that's all that this person is addicted. Like they just lie constantly. And I feel with mentor and fool here, I feel like for a lot of you, you know that someone here is not, they're not the truth, that they're false. Someone is claiming to be like a priest, a priestess, a prophet, a prophetess, or something like that. And they're not. This person is trying to gain the knowledge and the energy of other people. And they're playing on people's I don't know, like trauma or addictions. Someone is learning something about a person's story, about their life, and then they're doing something to go in to use it against a person. But see, someone out here knows, whoever this is, they know that they've been detected. They know that someone now is coming in, I feel, to actually rescue the people who have been under their spell. Yeah, Messiah is here. It's like somebody out here is like a chosen divine being, and you're here to like serve humanity with humility, to actually support other people who are in a crisis. And you can see that someone out here is wearing a mask. Someone out here is claiming to be a mentor, but they are a liar. And this person is like desperate for people to work with them or to share something with them, or they're on the hunt for people's energy, because this person, like they're losing energy themselves. They don't, like, this person is maybe in spiritual jail. They're losing their gifts or something like that. And they've got their eye on like a divine feminine, or there's like a connection out here. I mean, there's a lot of prosperity and abundance. The Ace of Pentacles is here with the Ten of Pentacles, but you have the World, the Hangman, and the Tower. Someone out here made a sacrifice, I feel, for someone's spiritual gifts. There is a full moon in Pisces, which is also a total lunar eclipse. Someone may have actually tried to befriend a person or trick an entire community, but they are doing this to harvest the energy of people who embody this queen, goddess, virgin, artistic, Midas touch energy. So someone is looking at a person like, oh, that's a real high priestess. So someone out here is trying to transfer someone's star, their destiny, to themselves. Because yeah, they're wanting to be able to share some type of wisdom or insight or be a spiritual guide or whatever. I feel like this person has done this, but there's a particular person that they're trying to do this to now. Or for some of you, this has happened to you in the past. Wow. Yeah, this is like something that has already happened, and someone is they're trying to do this again. And so what they're trying to do now is, and I already said, and I know what's going on with this too. There's a ritual. They're trying to marry you off to some type of entity in the spiritual realm, so that you then will be connected to like a demonic entity, a coven, like what I kept hearing earlier. It's like someone is trying to initiate you. They're trying to trick you into an initiation, so that like your gifts will be used for something bad. Somebody is trying to trick you so that they can train you up as a vampire like them. That is insane. Like literally, somebody is trying to get you to give them your gifts. Somebody here does not want to do the work. With student and vampire, they don't want to do the work. This person is not willing to learn in the way that you've learned through life experiences. They just want to steal. They're like, well, you have the gifts, or you have the money, you have whatever you have. They're like, well, just give that to me. They don't want to do the work. This is someone here who is a narcissist. This is how they were born. They were born a narcissist. I mean, seriously, they were. This person's parents could have been this person has trauma, and because of their trauma and their pain, they turned into an abuser. I feel like this person didn't grow up with a lot of people around them. They could have abused animals, or they only had an animal as a friend. This person may have had really bad issues with like a mother figure, it's something I hear about a stepmother or something like that. And they just learned how to be really dark. I hate to say they were born like that, but I feel this is like, nature versus nurture. This person wasn't nurtured. They were taught to be a vampire like this through pain and trauma. This is a very, very heartbroken like person that has turned to be very dark and evil. This person's soul needs mending. I don't know what's going to happen, because they've done a lot of really evil, wicked things. And I feel like Spirit is saying enough is enough, because they're going after a truly divine, chosen being here who is a virgin, someone very pure. But this is what this person wants. They want to be pure. They want that virtue. They want that righteousness. This person, they wish that they could have the things that go to, they want life. They want, this person has lost their soul. They don't have access to eternal life. They don't. I always hate to say people don't, because I feel like God can forgive anybody. But it's like someone, I feel, was forced, maybe even as a child, to do really dark things. And I get this I've gotten it a lot lately in personal readings, where a lot of people you're rooted in, like your families can be rooted into like certain occult things, and you grow up around it. But if they may not be where your soul chose for you to do, it feels like somebody's soul, they had a contract, but because of their family, they were forced to start doing very wicked things. But I mean, it's like, as an adult, what's your excuse when you know right from right, right from wrong? Someone now is so tired, I feel, of trying to have the life that they want, that they decided to just take it from somebody else. So yeah, the Destroyer card is right on top of the Ten of Pentacles. It's like whoever this person is, they want to be rescued. Destroyer, beggar, and they want to be rescued. This person has like wow, this is like some serious trauma. But this person is now very evil. Trauma destroyed this person. Because this person feels like their wealth, their family, and everything was destroyed. They feel like someone should have rescued them from a family. There's somebody here who has a lot of trauma. I'm sorry. I mean, for some of you, this could be you, but, and I was getting before, this could be a man who has like gone through a lot, and there is this queen goddess that is showing up in this person's life. That's another situation that I'm seeing here. It's just so much trauma and darkness. It's kind of difficult to get through because I kind of see like this person out here that's like this earth angel energy, but there's another feminine out here that is very dark. And then there's like a masculine that's out here as well. I feel like there's a masculine that's going towards a person. They could have had a really, really difficult life because of something from their past with like a mother figure, a stepmother, father, whomever. And there's like this queen goddess person out here with the Midas touch that's like, I can change your life. But I feel like it's difficult for someone to trust this because I can guarantee you, whether a man or a woman has been abused in the past, they've tried to seek someone for some type of solution and help before. Yeah, okay. I think I got it, y'all. It's just a lot of moving pieces here for me. Somebody out here had a very rough childhood. There could have been many different forms of abuse that this person suffered from. This person went out in the world, I feel, and they got into a situation, maybe a relationship with someone that they were working with, working for. And I feel like that person was very dark and wicked, and perhaps they didn't know that. That person most likely cursed this person, or this could be you. Take it how it resonates. Now it's like this part, like there's a saving grace out here. This goddess, queen, virgin, Midas touch person is the lover of a priest, because someone can actually see that this knight that came in that seemed like a beggar is actually supposed to be a priest. Y'all follow me for just a minute, because when I tell you this is going really deep, because when I saw those cards before, this is like a person that worked for someone's family or was close to the family that was around a child. Specifically, I feel a male child. It's going back to the reading that we had a few weeks ago. Someone looked into a person's destiny, or someone was cursed before they were even born. Y'all, please just follow me for a minute. Oh, somebody out here may have been cursed before they were born. Why? I'm seeing someone... Ooh, somebody was cursed while they were in the womb. And it's like their soul was sent to a vampire. Their soul was sent to some type of deity or entity. And they've been bound. Like someone's destiny, their star, has been, you could say like buried. And then like they can never reach their full potential. Because someone who knows this type of magic stole this from this person. Yeah, they did a sacrifice. They sacrificed an animal. With this nature card. This is like someone, you see what I'm saying? This is like a person here, y'all. I'm telling you, look at this. You see how this lady touch herself? This is like a midwife or something like that. Like a evil midwife. Somebody out here. Oh my goodness. Wow. My God. This person is supposed to be a King of Pentacles. When they were a child, maybe even before they were born, somebody knew that they would be very successful. Someone out here who was a person's friend, like a mother figure, their friend, or a stepmother or something like that. Somebody cursed a person's child while they were in the womb, or while they were very small, 6 months old. And they may have, look at that, there's a rabbit on here, fertility. Someone here is holding on to someone's abundance because of this hex or curse. They did this for money. And so now, whoever this person is, I feel like this person, they've been destroyed in so many ways. And they don't understand why they're suffering so bad. And there's like a divine feminine or divine masculine. We have this goddess queen, virgin person here with the Midas touch that's like, I can heal you. Because this is actually someone's, perhaps their lover. Someone is able to recognize that a person here has been violated by a priest. This evil, wicked person here this is like a person who was close to someone's mother or something like that, but they're actually like a false prophet. So someone, you know, somebody has laid their hands on somebody is what I'm getting here. Oh my God, this is so sick. Somebody, oh, I almost cursed. Somebody laid their hands on somebody and cursed them. Y'all, what the fuck is happening? I can't believe this is coming out right now. But it's an eclipse. This energy, it has to be eclipsed out. It has to go. And here we are. It's like spiritual detective work. You got to get to the bottom of this. Someone's lover is about to break them out of somebody's lover. Okay, and it doesn't have to be romantic, but it's like someone who loves you is going to heal you, or you're healing a person. You're rescuing someone. Someone has been lied to also. They've been lied to for a long time. But you're it's like you're a servant. You see this person, you see what I'm saying? It's like Messiah energy. This card says serving humanity with humility. This person, someone that was claiming to be a servant, a priest, priestess before, destroyed their life. Now, I'm getting out here something that happened to someone as a child. But I mean, it could have been like a previous lover or something. This person could have had a previous lover that was studying some type of occult practices where sacrifices and other things were involved, and they didn't know it. But I'm really getting somebody out here was cursed as a child, maybe even while they were in the womb. And it's just now coming out. Somebody's just now learning that this happened. And it's about to be revealed, because now it makes sense why someone's 10 of Pentacles, why someone's family, their finances, their foundation, why everything has been destroyed. And whoever is going through this, they're still out trying to serve and help people, because that's who they are. That's what I'm saying. It's like someone here was born as like a priest or priestess who was meant to go very far. They naturally just want to help people. For a lot of you, this is like a soulmate of yours or something like that. That's just who they are. This person was, they were literally like a golden child. And they were cursed. Somebody has been told a lot of lies. Addict, mentor, and fool. I feel like this is even someone's family that's been lying to them about a lot of stuff. So that somebody will never grow. This is like somebody in a person's family or close to someone's family that I feel like has transferred their destiny or sold it and has been just sitting there. Right, like this person is still most likely in someone's life. They're watching a person suffer and struggle. They're pretending to be like a mentor, and someone is pretending to be helpful to someone. But the truth is, the reason why someone is suffering is because of what they did or what they paid somebody to do or whatever. Somebody, this feels like it's in family. It doesn't have to be good. Yeah. Decision is here, which is the Devil card and the Ten of Swords. The Strength card is here with peace. And the King of Wands. Page of Cups, Ace of Wands, the Magician, the Empress, the Sun. Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Yeah. This is so powerful. Like somebody is literally setting someone free from like a curse that they were born into. Or somebody put on them or whatever this is. Because you see here, like the decision. Ten of Swords. Someone has to let someone out of this cage. They have to. They got to let them out. And it's because of your strength. Like your strength is teaching this person, like, you have to get out of this. Or this is what someone is doing for you. Someone has had this person in prison. I'm telling y'all, somebody has literally had someone's soul trapped. This has been coming out for years. But it's really been coming out a lot lately. Someone did this as a child. And I've heard stories like that. Where people will, I don't know how that works. Like, almost like reroute the soul of a child to the kingdom of darkness, or you know, something demonic as a sacrifice. But now it's like someone here, there's love, Ace of Cups here, the Sun, the Empress, the Magician. This could be future energy, but this also is past, could be past energy, where someone out here had a son. A very gifted son. Ace of Cups here, the Sun, the Empress, the Magician. And for them to become wealthy and abundant, Nine of Pentacles, they did this. I feel like this is something that happened, and it's like God is trying to make sure that that history does not repeat itself. Because let's say if whoever this gifted person is, this happened to them, if they have a child, that child is also going to be very gifted. So this is like a faulty foundation, some type of demonic curse or something like that. It needs to be broken. This right here is going to set somebody free. This may sound like it's all over the place. It's really, really deep. But it's very clear to me what's happening. Somebody here transferred someone's soul into like the marine kingdom or to some kind of mermaid spirit or something like that. That's what they did. And I feel that someone is coming out of this now because they're connecting with their higher self, because this could be you, or someone is connecting with a very high vibrational person that's helping to break them out of this energy. Something is being done that is finally destroying some type of curse. But if this is love, it's like two people out here are meant to come together to do something. But like I said, God is pretty much saying history, this curse has to be broken, because if it's not broken, it's going to be passed on to like another child. This is like an entity. It's like somebody in their family, they're worshiping some type of water spirit or something like that. That's what they do. They serve this spirit. So it's like idol worship. They idol some type of spirit, and when they want wealth, they transfer the soul of babies or something like that to this spirit for wealth. So this is something that's coming up. It has happened either in your family or the family of a person that you are meant to come into some type of union with and perhaps have a family. God is saying no more. You have to cut this now, because if you don't, this spirit, y'all, whatever this water spirit, mermaid, whatever it is, it's waiting on a new soul. Oh, and for some of you, that's the reason why you may not be able to conceive. You have to get rid of this demonic entity, because this spirit or whatever is waiting on a baby. It's like this family has always fed this I don't know what this is, a deity, spirit, whatever it is. They've always fed it like children or something. And so some type of sacrifice has been made, and perhaps your child is the next in line to go to it, and spirit is like, no, you need to make sure you banish and destroy whatever this evil demonic covenant is, or this type of poverty or trauma is going to be passed on. I hope this makes sense. I really hope this makes sense. Yeah, and as I said, I just looked over here, 5 of Pentacles. See, 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups. All of this, wow, before the 4 of Wands. Somebody's like, you've got to get all of this disappointment, okay, all of this like poverty and this spirit of delay and all this, like this has to be moved out of the way before this union can happen. So congratulations to whoever you are, because it feels like this is a very powerful purpose that you have. And for some of you, there's a partnership here. You and someone have to break a curse though. And there's 2 5s here and 2 7s. The 7 of Cups and the 5 of Cups. So yeah, there's been a lot of illusions, but the 5 of Cups is still saying, you know, everything happens for a reason. And then you have the 5 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles. So there's been some type of hardship. It's been hard work trying to manifest something. But like Spirit is saying, but you've made a good investment, but there was just something standing in your way that needed to be removed. This is for sure like some type of curse that has to be broken first. And once you break this curse, then you can go into the 4 of Wands. Then there will be a celebration of whatever, like abundance, your inheritance, union, marriage, for some of you kids. But you had to release yourself first from this curse. So it's something that you're doing or that you need to do to break this. But a lot of people, this is the stuff that most people don't see. Because most people are not looking at like the ancestral trauma and all, and the actual demonic altars and the covenants that your own ancestors have created. That's why I always tell people, be very careful when you're doing like all ancestor work and other stuff. All of your ancestors don't like you. Some of you, the reason why you are in doom and gloom now is because of your own ancestors and the things that they were worshiping, the sacrifices that they were making. Okay. And there's a lot of like cultural stuff here. I don't even want to, but it's very common for a lot of people when they have children for elders to come in and take care of those children, to be servants. A lot of times you will see elders will become like servants in the home with people who have children. Those sometimes are very, very, very old witches and warlocks, and they're priests, they're priestesses. They're taking care of children because they want to take care of their child, to take their hair, their blood. You know what I'm saying? Like, or what's those things called? Midwives. So this could have been something that happened not long ago, or this is something that happened, you know, a long time ago. But you think back into back in the day when people just was having kids at home, and you know, everybody went to the elders, where imagine if in the family the elders are wicked. And there is a beautiful golden child that is born in this family of these wicked people who are serving these different entities and spirits and whatever, deities or whatever. There's karmic debt to pay for that, especially if that child grows up and does not want to be connected to that same type of energy. Those same ancestors are going to fight you, because if you break the curse, then that means those that came before you that put the curse in place, they now have to suffer the consequences, whether they're here or in another realm, for what they did. So this is like a really huge, huge curse that has to be broken. My gosh. And there's like a divine feminine out here that is like so fierce. It says inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life. A thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. And then you have out here hero. And look at that father. Oh my God. What did I just say? Somebody here has to be saved out of this curse in order for them to become a father. So this could be someone who has a curse from maybe their father's father or something like that. Let me see. Yeah, judge. That's it. And here's the damsel. Somebody out here has very karmic parents. Pioneer, prostitute, and exorcist. It's like someone's father and mother or stepmother or something like that. They were willing to do something for money. And keep in mind, you guys, this doesn't have to be like your parents. This could have been like your great grandparents. It's somewhere in your family. I mean, it could have been your parents, but you're supposed to be the first. And actually, these cards, what it's showing me is this now is the situation with the feminine, because I was talking about that feminine. Whoever the divine feminine is here, could have had issues with your father, or there's some type of curse that's been passed on to a feminine here through a father figure. And instead of you waiting in this damsel in distress energy, you went on a journey to search for a lot of wisdom and truth and clarity. And that is why now you're a pioneer, a hero to many others. The prostitute card is here, and exorcist. You're not going after things for money. You're going after things because you actually want people to face their own demons and let go, to break curses. That's why the Midas Miser is out here with this goddess Queen Virgin. See, to wrap everything up, you have like a feminine energy out here. I feel like your family has a curse where your family would have loved for you to have been like a damsel, Jezebel, weirdo who only wants to use your gifts for money. And there was possibly the worshiping of some type of goddess somewhere in your family. You're not using your gifts for that. You're using your gifts to break out of a curse. And a part of your initiation is this person that's coming towards you that has already been afflicted and oppressed by the very same type of curse that your family would have wanted you to use your gifts to place on men. Are you following me? So this partnership, connection, or whatever that's coming together, it's like, for one, it's an awakening, and for the other person, it's an initiation. But what it's doing is it's resetting something in both of your family, both of your bloodlines. So let's say this masculine, if in their family, they've been cursed maybe to poverty, because their destiny has been stolen. They're going to get that back. If you're divine feminine in your family, you've been cursed, where your family wanted you to be, like I said, a Jezebel, or, Jezebel, like a false prophet or something like that. You didn't go in that direction. You're not lying. You're not manipulating people. You're not using men for their money. You're not a gold digger. None of that. And so what happened is, now this person, they came into your life, but it's almost like a karmic debt. It's, you know what it feels like? It's almost like the things that your ancestors did in the past to hurt people. You're meeting a person that's been afflicted by the same thing. And because you free them, it's going to heal your bloodline. It's going to break this curse. Y'all, do you see how like cool that is? And it's like whoever this masculine is, they're finally going to heal. This is like karma coming in the form of a person. And when you meet a person like a real soulmate, divine partner, destiny helper, kingdom spouse, whatever this right here is like a real curse being broken between two people. And of course, the roles and situations could be reversed. It could be a man out here who comes from a family of women who, are false prophets or something like that. And they could go out in the world and look at a person who is a prophet and not trust them because of what they've seen before. It's a lot of, like, I don't like reverse. It's a lot of weird. Every time that happens, it's so funny when I'm talking about something. To me, it's like a little confirmation. My watcher said, you did it. Yeah, it's like in this read, it's like, yeah, you did it. You earned another stripe. Like, you get a badge of honor. You did this. So for some of you, you've been wondering, like, oh my gosh, like, why am I going through this, going through that, blah, blah, blah. Or why do all these broken people always come to me? You know what the truth is? For some of you, you always attract broken people because that's the number one sign you truly are a healer. And it's very possible that your family has destroyed so many lives with the demonic things that they did, and here you come popping out as the healer. But a lot of those souls that have been destroyed, this is so crazy. I'm telling you though, for some of you, it's like a soul has been rerouted to you from something that, like, your ancestors or something, like souls that they've destroyed. It's like one has come back to you, almost like for God to test you and say, when I put this in front of you, can you heal them? Because it was your people that broke them. Can you fix this? And you did it. Dang. That's like, wow. I don't even know how many, like, are y'all really understanding what I'm saying? Because I know some of these rich, I'll be like, Tori crazy. No, for real. Y'all, let me wrap this up. Because I know y'all be like, girl, be quiet. Look, orphan child. Nun, monk, alchemist, and wounded. And prince. You got to save this child. There's a wounded child out here that has to be saved. And this is actually, for some of you, your Prince Charming. But their soul was so wounded by the same, like, spirit or energy that is somehow carried in your family. And before you and this person can build something together and have a magical child, you have to create some type of protection. This person has to be freed so that they can be an avenger, a protector for their family. Because their family took their destiny from them so that they couldn't have a family or anything. Their soul was sold off into, I don't know, mermaid land. I don't know. Yeah. Somebody, you're meant to save children. Very like magical, divine children. You're meant to save them. It's a lot of stuff in this message. You're meant to rescue children. It's a part of your purpose. Wow. You're an alchemist. You had to save. Oh my goodness. And for some of you, trigger warning, if someone ever did spell work on you to make you lose a child or something like that, their baby is coming back to you. But you had to go through this dark night of the soul, like to earn your stripes. You know what I'm hearing? You had to earn your stripes so that they could get their wings. Oh my God. Boy, when I tell you, whoever did this, whew, they have no idea. Oh, you know what they do. They know exactly what's coming for them. If this is someone that's in your life or watching you now, oh, they know. They for sure know what's coming. You did this to a goddess, queen, virgin. Like, what? This makes me think of, yeah, this makes me think of like immaculate conception, like a virgin carrying a child. It really is something extremely supernatural, highly, highly spiritual. And the fact that someone, yeah, somebody out here, I'm really starting to feel like someone out here is someone's message. There was a magical child here that was abandoned. This child is a prince. I keep hearing the term Prince of Peace. This child is chosen by God. And so if someone tries to block this child, their baby is coming back. But I have several reasons where I tell this child, when this child is coming, oh my gosh. See what I'm saying? Somebody did something here and it harmed the child. Look, victim. And look at this card here. Look at this lady flying with this baby. This is a child that's in the spiritual realm. And what did I tell you? Warrior, guide, and God. You had to earn your stripes to be able to carry this type of child. And look at there with the rainbow there. Wow. I'm also getting to this child is a warrior protector. This is like a spirit baby that protects you as well. For some of you. Or it's just a child. Some of you have a child that is no longer here. They protect you. So take it how it resonates, like, because for some of you it's like past energy. For some of you it's future energy. For some of you it's present. But this, yeah, networker here. See, somebody sent someone towards you like this Don Juan energy. They sent this person. You see those birds there? They had someone communicating with you because they're a part of this networker card. When I see this with this, these mermaids, these are like people in the marine kingdom or something. Somebody out here has been sending the birds out. Like they've been sending things out. And I just want to make mention of this too. While we're editing, we're just getting real deep with each other. There was a reading that I did, I think, last year. And if you've been on my channel, I talk a lot about birds. And there was a reading that I did. And I to this day, I will publicly say, I regret even sharing it because I got so much backlash and judgment about it. And I said that there was a bird that was trapped, and I wasn't helping the bird because I knew that it was a monitor. And so many people was like, you're just like, had so many really awful things to say about me. But I know the signs, the symbols, the synchronicities. I know which birds are being sent for good and which they're being sent for evil. And a lot of people don't understand that, and they're quick to want to judge you. I've had so many birds at my house, like literally birds in my wreath on my door having babies, and I've watched them, I've helped them, I've saved birds. But I know when something evil is coming towards me. And so many people who don't, and maybe this is just to say something about something much bigger. Don't allow other people to try to tell you what is right or wrong for you. Oh, I can feel the Holy Spirit. Some of you out here, I'm going to go ahead and talk about it because we get deep in my personal readings. Some of you, someone has made you terminate a child. And if you know about the spirit of abortion, abortion carries the spirit where nothing else will birth. Things will terminate before they begin. That could be a spirit that's in your family. That could be something that someone has told you to do because of trauma, abuse, or whatever the case may be. Because your soul was never in agreement with that. It's no telling what that has done to you. I've been really talking to y'all lately about these different curses. The adultery, people lying to you, not telling you that they married. They get you locked into curses that you never even were supposed to be a part of. Abortion. A lot of things happen to people, and people want to try to tell you what you need to think and how you need to feel and what you need to say. Know what is best for you. You know when you need a child that's for you. You know a person that's for you. Stop letting everybody else tell you what you need to do, because they sit up there and really what they're doing is they cursing your life. And it's a part of a demonic plan against you. I don't show my face or anything on this channel, and people, no matter what I post, you shouldn't have done it. You don't know what I should have done for me, my household. You don't know what I should have done. And a lot of you, people keep telling you what you need to do, and they are destroying your life. Get to know God for yourself so that God can tell you, okay, this is good, this is evil, this is right, this is wrong, this is up, this is down. It shouldn't matter what I say or anybody else says. And that's the problem. The blind is always leading the blind. Everybody wants to tell you what you should and what you should not do. And half of the time they operating on demon time and trying to get you to sell your soul and do some crazy stuff that them and their whole family been doing. These people are literally agents of the devil. Look at that. You got all these different weirdos out here that's trying to tell you what to do, knowing that they walking you right into a trap. And when you don't have the spiritual eyes, when you're innocent, you're naive, you're gullible, you've been traumatized by your own family, it's so easy for people to walk you into darkness. We've all been a victim of it. Like, I feel this in my soul because I get so tired of seeing innocent people get their lives just completely ripped apart. My life has always almost been ripped apart. Just not knowing. It's a part of the dark night of the soul, but if you can hear a message like this and it can help you, or you can pass it to somebody else, let it help. But I really just want to, because someone recently left a message, was like, oh, I can remember the situation about the bird. I've had people, and I'm sure, literally have spiritually attacked me about that. But my thing is, when I get here and I post these messages and I tell you things like this, you don't know what spiritual attacks I'm going through. You don't know how many days I go without sleep. You don't know the death rituals and attacks that are being done on me. And yet I still get up here and I do what I'm supposed to do because that's what God has instructed me to do. So stop trying to tell another person, especially a messenger, what they should be doing or not doing. You don't know the signs and symbols and synchronicities that are being sent to me or the omens that I see. Just like I don't know what they are for you. These cards is a very basic tool. This is not the only way in which people can communicate with the Most High. So I don't know, like that just makes me very passionate because the birds, like communication. And when I saw that, you have so many people that will send things to your home to monitor you. There's like very, 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 very high level witchcraft out here. People sending animals, birds, spiders, and everything else. Learn what these different things mean and understand duality. Understand that a spider, a bird, and anything else can mean multiple things. A spider can mean witchcraft, Jezebel energy. A spider also can mean divine feminine energy. A bird can be a monitor. A bird can also be a visitor from a loved one. A snake can be evil and venomous and represents the shedding of skin. It also can be wisdom. Do you know how to discern what something is for yourself? And if you don't know how to discern, you certainly shouldn't be out here trying to judge the next person that can. Especially if you're not trying to help somebody and say, hey, I think that maybe you can see this another way. It's fine to offer constructive criticism and a different perspective. But when somebody is fighting for their life, if you're not trying to help them, you should probably stay back. Because people that's out here being born into curses and walking around, like people that come to me for readings all the time, people have miscarriage after miscarriage. It's spell work. I see it. I know what I know. And I know what I don't know. And I'm not afraid to admit what I don't know. But in this reading, this is abortion. This is death. This is wounded, hurt, innocent children. And these babies are trying to come back. And you have some, you need to do this, you need to do that. No. Silence the noise. Don't let anybody tell you what you need to do. Because when a person tells you to go and terminate your pregnancy or whatever else they're telling you to do, they literally are telling you to sacrifice something. And then people wonder why they can't get a job, why nothing ever works out. Because of this one thing that you did that probably somebody abused you, traumatized you, and made you do. It was never a part of you. Ask for forgiveness. We have to go to Tarot Church today, but honey, I had time. Because a lot of people out here, families, are telling them to do stuff that their soul never wanted to do. And then you're the one that's left to deal with the curses. You're the one that's in the karmic debt because of something that somebody else told you to do, because somebody else told you not to believe something, because somebody else told you what a bird is supposed to mean to you. I don't let people tell me anything anymore. Well, I take it back. I can let you tell me. You can tell me anything. That doesn't mean that I'm always going to follow the lead of somebody else. I can go to God. I'm not afraid of learning on my own. It comes from many years of me being tricked into see. I didn't gain this wisdom because, I just knew. I had to go through some things. And some of you know that this stuff has ever happened. These things haven't happened to me. But it can be somewhere in your family. And therefore, it can be inherited. Some people may say, maybe you've never had a child. You don't have lost a child, terminated a child. But it could be in your family. Those are things that people in your family, they don't talk about. They don't tell you how many times they've done that. You can have somebody 10 generations back that was just taking the life of babies. How would you know? And here you are walking around with the curse, not even knowing about it. That's why when people constantly like, I don't know what's going on in my life. Check the history. And oftentimes people can't go back. You know how many people come to me for readings and they've been adopted. They don't know anything about their family history. Spiritually, we can look into it and see what's going on. Just like I saw in this reading today. It's a lot of stuff going on. Abortion, idolatry, abuse. The stealing of people's innocence. And when you're the curse breaker, you carry all of those curses and probably have never put your hand on anything like that before. Never came into contact with anything like that, but yet your life is being stalled and delayed because of things that you never did. Because of the sins, the iniquities, and the curses of those who came before you. And some of y'all be quick. Ancestor, ancestor, ancestor. You better make sure you know who your ancestors are. Because all of them were not love and light. Some of them were the main people that was out here destroying people's lives. But that's a conversation that a lot of y'all don't want to talk about. So I'm going to leave it there. Yeah, look. Judgment. Strength. Death. You got to be strong out here. Strong enough to stand up for what's right. Strong enough to know what's what. Strong enough not to let everybody trick you. And walk you into the lowest pits of hell. If you're going to make it. I'm going to leave it there, you guys. I'm sorry I had to like really... It's the full moon in Pisces. I had to get in my high priestess bag for just a minute. Like, I really had to let y'all know it's not a game. And I'm not stupid. Just for the people in my comments who like to play their game with me. If you're interested in a personal reading, the information is in the description box. Always go within so that you never go without. I'm sorry if my truth hurts, but I hope that it fixes your vision. Until next time, I love you guys. Take care. Bye.